Alpha Day is a collaborative workshop that we've put together with all the members of the ScotLIS team to bring together a sort of wide range of stakeholders from throughout the Central Belt mainly. We've got mappers, we've got searchers, we've got the legal profession, we've got some people from the Improvement Service, and we've got some people from the local authorities and also some GIS specialists. The purpose of the day is to bring these users together to help them to feed back into where we've got to with the development of ScotLIS to date, to work with our UX team and our product owner and others in the team to make suggestions for improvements that hopefully we can then take on board and improve the system that we'll launch later in the year.
I think the reason I wanted to get involved today is it's not always a one-way process, these things. Developers working in isolation is never a good thing because quite often what the customer then gets isn't always ideal. Whereas if you come to days like this and you get involved, you can actually be involved in driving that process. You can start to give your opinions, the ways that you might like things to develop. That's not to say that's going to happen, but at least you're giving Registers of Scotland the chance to take some of that feedback on board.
Registers of Scotland came in to speak to us about the completion of the land register, and we had a little preview there of the ScotLIS system. So I thought it'd be good to come along and hear properly about how they're developing it, what they've been taking into account and what they're going to do with it going forward.
I wanted to get involved really just because it's good to get involved. It's something that I use a lot in my job, you know, Registers Direct and searching for titles and land ownership. So yeah, just obviously have a kind of vested interest in seeing it improve.
I was involved in the previous ScotLIS incarnation, so to see how it's moved and the technology that's been deployed, I was part of the task force as well, so to see it to come to this stage has been really good. I think it's a superb way of working.
I think so far it's been really useful for the team to hear firsthand some feedback from stakeholders. I'd like to think that there would be some more events lined up in the future. We're obviously moving into private beta soon with our products, so it would be really great to keep in touch and see how they can help shape it going forward.
Yeah, I think it's important for people who are going to be using Registers of Scotland tools to be involved in creating them and to make sure that they're relevant to the professionals who need them. So yeah, I'd definitely keen to attend future events.
I've just been hearing some really good feedback from our stakeholders who are telling us what they make of the early designs for our Scottish Land Information Service. So it's excellent. We're getting really good feedback on what they like about what they're seeing, how they use our current systems and what we need to do to improve them. And so it'll be really helpful in feeding into our next stage of development, make sure that it really meets what our customers need.
So the next step would really be to take the feedback that we've had today and look to see how we can work that into the build of ScotLIS. We'll do that with the development team, and then we'll go back out and speak to the people who gave us the suggestions, and hopefully they'll see the improvements that they wanted to see, and ScotLIS will become a better tool as we move forward.
I would definitely like to take part in other UX events in the future. I think as a company we want to be seen to be helping, and we want to help again drive forward that process. If we're involved, there's a greater chance that whatever the development team ends up producing will suit our business needs much more.